Tony?
Yeah, Carmen, it was here along the Berlin Turnpike in Wethersfield on Wednesday that a woman was hit and killed while crossing the street. You can still see police tape remains over there. And tragedies like this have been happening across the state within the last week or so, and one pedestrian safety program manager is calling it a crisis.
It's terrible, it's tragic. These are people who are not coming home to their families.
There have been several fatal pedestrian-involved accidents across Connecticut in the past week. 3 people have been hit and killed in New Haven since last Saturday. Others have been killed in Wethersfield, Waterbury, and Bristol. An elderly person was hit and hospitalized Friday night in Ansonia. Amy Watkins with Watch For Me CT says this time of year the numbers usually rise because of the earlier setting sun.
The days get shorter, and with less light, there's always an uptick, but this is a terrible amount of people in a very short time, and it was not expected at all.
Watch For Me CT is a DOT program working to raise awareness and education about pedestrian and bicycle safety. She says people crossing the street need to be on high alert for oncoming traffic, since you never know if they're distracted or possibly impaired.
You don't want to leave your safety in the hands of other people. You want to make sure you're looking and you're aware of your surroundings and you keep yourself safe.
She said the lack of crosswalks in areas like the Berlin Turnpike is an infrastructure issue in the state, with emphasis put on the cars. She says there needs to be more emphasis put on the safety of those on the side of the street.
We slow the traffic, we create safe crossings, and we protect people who are outside of cars.
Watkins says the pandemic increased reckless driving with people taking advantage of the open roads. She says the driving behavior hasn't changed.
Drivers need to slow down. You need to pay attention. If you're in a congested area where there's a lot of people, you need to be looking. You need to be obeying the signs.
In October 2021, a new Connecticut law went into effect to improve the communication between drivers and pedestrians looking to cross. It allows people to show their intent to cross with hand signals. It also requires cars to yield for those trying to cross while on the sidewalk instead of when they step onto the crosswalk. Watkins says the law may not be doing all it can.
How people are driving these days and not paying attention and not being respectful of other people on the road, it's really not doing what it needs to be doing.
The Connecticut Department of Transportation says 65 pedestrians were killed in 2020, which was the highest in 5 years. Watkins says the state is likely to pass that this year. She says being alert and following speed limits can help save lives. In Wethersfield, Tony Black, Fox 61 News.